You ready for this? We're going to talk about eating and drinking in Sturgis. Hey, woman, get out here. Let's talk about eating and drinking.
I'm ready. Can I get a drink first?
Get a drink.
No, we're gonna get a
So, this video is about our favorite places, traditions, etc., for having a drink.
Or five.
Or five, but never on the motorcycle.
Never.
Never. And then where to eat and all that stuff during your Sturgis Murder Circle rally.
Right? There you go.
All that. So we're going to do our best here to remember. We will forget a lot. And, like I said, this is sort of our traditions. We talked about that during a video the other day with Riding the Ozarks.
Brian, Steve, and...
Yeah, and Mike. And everyone has their Sturgis traditions. And it doesn't mean that our thing is better than your thing or that your thing is better than mine. No. We all just have our things that we like to do. And so for those of you who have been just a few times, or maybe this is your first time, we thought we'd jump on and do our favorite places to grab a burger or steak tips or a cocktail or whatever during the rally. Places that you will find us at some point during that 9 days that we're there.
Everybody's going to have their favorites.
Yeah.
These are ours.
Yeah. I mean, yours suck. But
That's not nice.
I guess that's
not nice at all.
it was a joke. If you watch this channel, you can't have thin skin.
Yeah, nobody knows how to take a joke.
You have a big old rear, though, I tell you.
Was that a joke about me?
No.
That was about the bike.
Yes. It was about the bagger daddy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we talked about this for about 12 seconds because that's how much we prepare for videos. And we thought we would do it by
Place.
Location. Region.
Region.
So, we're staying at the Steel Pony this year. Mm-hmm. So I guess we should start. I mean, they're going to have food vendors there, but I'm no expert. I've only been to the Pony a few times because my buddy Bill always stayed there. So I can't speak as to whether that's going to be one of our... I know that they have microwavable pizzas and stuff. You can get 3 in the morning. There's value there. But next door is the Chip, the Buffalo Chip.
Which is where we usually stay.
Yeah, it's where we have for I don't know how many years. So the Buffalo Chip is a place that we will be a lot, even though we're not staying there, for concerts and whatnot. But there's also some good places to grab some feed. Breakfast.
We love getting up at the Chip and heading over and grabbing some breakfast at the...
It's called Stage West Cafe.
Stage West.
So if you're looking at the main stage to the right, it's Stage West Cafe, and they have a bunch of great breakfast meals that all have biker names. There's like the Fat Boy and the Lowrider or whatever. Yeah. And it's biscuits and gravy and corned beef hash and biker breakfast.
Just a fun place to grab some breakfast.
And people are nice too.
Yeah.
It's like $13-14 per plate if you don't prepay. You can pre-buy them. I've never done that. You can pre-buy them and I think save like $3 or $4 a head, but whatever. So we will be there for Stage West for breakfast at least once on a day we don't have a raging hangover.
And the good thing about the Chip is that it's big enough that it has a little bit of everything. So you could have breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the Chip.
Yep.
What have we had?
We've done that.
Remember what was our favorite snack slash lunch there?
At the Chip?
At the Chip. It came around on a golf cart.
Oh! Domino's Pizza.
Domino's Pizza.
It's a freakishly good Domino's.
It's weird.
It's weird. It's good.
You're going to Sturgis and get Domino's, but hear us out.
And it's also not typical Domino's prices.
No. It's way overpriced.
But the dude drives around with a side by side. Maybe you shouldn't have said overpriced. He's gonna be mad now.
But
I don't know the guy.
Hey, better than no.
I think he gets like $20 for a pepperoni pizza or something.
But think about it. You're at your campsite. You've been drinking.
Yeah.
You're hot.
Yeah.
You're tired. You don't want to go anywhere, and the food comes to you.
A side by side, just driving around the campground selling Domino's pizzas out of the back.
Fresh and
it was. And if he's out, he'll go get what you want and bring it back to you. Like the dude's very nice, and it's shockingly good Domino's.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Really good.
So that's good.
Unconventional, but still really good.
To the right of there is a decent place. They have like gyros and stuff. That's always good.
Gyros.
The steakhouse, you say, is Italian now.
I think the steakhouse turned into an Italian place. The last
steakhouse
time we were
was good, so maybe this Italian place is good. But there used to be
We went there with the Buffaloes.
We did?
I'm pretty positive.
I thought it was a steakhouse when we went, still.
No, it was Italian.
Whatever.
Yeah, but it
must have been really memorable.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's a place there.
They also have a little store there if you just want to grab snacks.
That's if you're looking at the stage. It's behind you to your left is where the stage. It's red. Remember that the building is red. So that's the main restaurant there. Now, late night at the Chip is a whole category in and of itself because they have good food vendors, spiral cut fries, and all that sort of like, fat man fair food. But what you really want to go to late at night at the Chip, Bikini Beach for the pizza feed.
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't even know the name of the vendor. But there's a trailer, and they have like their own pizza oven.
It's kind of hippie looking. I think it's all like guys got long.
They had like a pesto pizza. They had it was freaking good. Like you finish out. Oh,
it's good. Expensive. Now we always recommend places, and people are like it's so pricey. But when you have no options, it beats getting on your bike at that hour at night.
And it's vacation. We don't want to eat at the rig every day. We want we eat out most nights. When we're
so
there.
That pizza
most
was
meals,
amazing. Bikini Beach.
So good.
Yeah, when you head out of the auditorium.
You'll see it. But it's a big pizza oven on a trailer. They have them ready, and you buy them by the slice.
And they usually have music, which is nice.
Yeah, so that's a good place. Yeah. Where else? Any place else at the Chip?
At the Chip, those are the go-tos. The spiral.
Well, there's that place by the tents that was decent for breakfast. Don't they have good coffee back there by the teepees? There was that women's rider group that they didn't run the restaurant, but it was like next to that group.
I didn't make it in time. I think they were closed by the time I got there.
They had good coffee and stuff there.
Yeah, so the good thing is there's a lot to do, and they have drinks before you. And remember, you do have to pay to get into
and I think
the
main
CMA part of the Chip.
Pancake breakfast there too.
Yeah, but before you get in, where the big engine bar is, that part is free to get into.
Yeah,
you don't have to pay. And they have drinks and
they have cheap hot dogs and burgers or something there too.
Yeah, they have a good selection.
So I think that rounds out the Chip.
Yep.
Let's just jump. Next place, I guess I would say would be downtown.
Okay.
Main Street.
Main Street.
And I will lead off with my favorite thing is probably that burger at the Knuckle.
Yeah. They had
It has a woman's
jelly?
name.
Wasn't it a peanut?
It's got a jalapeno jelly on it. I can't remember the name. It's like the Big Rhonda or something like that. But it's at the Knuckle. They have a really good burger with jalapeno jelly on it. That's awesome.
Yeah. And
the Knuckle's food in general.
Sweeto Burrito.
Yes. On the parking lot of the Iron Horse.
Where the bus drops
where the bus drops you off. Where most transportation drops you off if you're on a bus. Mm-hmm. On the parking lot is a trailer, a food truck trailer, with a Mexican wrestler mask on the side of it. Sweeto There's a name for that. I can't remember what they call them.
Why are you looking at me? I'm not Mexican. Jesus.
There was a joke there.
That was so racist. My goodness.
I was deciding, should I make the joke or not? Anyway.
What's next?
So there's a name for those Mexican wrestlers.
Yeah, they're Mexican wrestlers.
No, there's a name for it. Anyway.
Just leave the guy alone.
So the mask, like the Jack Black movie. I can't remember the name of it. So Nacho Libre. The name of the trailer is Sweeto Burrito.
So good.
Oh, they're so good. It's crazy how good those things are.
So if you don't know by now, and you've probably talked about it, and by the way, go back and look at the other videos. The bus, Jones Bus, there are all these transportation options.
Steel pony vans.
Yeah, steel pony vans that'll take you downtown to Main Street, not downtown, take you to Main Street so that you don't have to get on your bike after a bunch of... That's really nice.
Bob Seger, sorry.
Yeah. He's going to make it big one day, I tell you.
Someday.
They'll take you downtown so you don't have to ride your bike and you can enjoy inebriated.
It's not about not riding your bike. It's about not getting a DWI.
It's a lot cheaper to take the bus than it is to get bailed out.
Yeah.
So in any case, right where the buses drop you off by the Iron Horse, Sweeto Burrito is there.
Yeah.
So
Iron Horse themselves supposed to have really good food. We've always somehow been caught up.
Well, we like the Iron
Horse. We go there
Horse.
a lot, but we don't eat there a lot.
We like it because they have good. They have good drinks, and some of the shows are there.
And the bartenders.
And the bar. Well, where's your favorite spot for the bartenders? Isn't it?
Are you talking about like pretty? Are you really going to do that to me on camera?
Well, as long as you don't talk to them, look at them too long, or
interact in any way. I would say hottest bartenders. Man, that's hard.
One-Eyed Jack's?
I think it's split evenly among three places.
Okay.
I think it's One-Eyed Jack's, the Iron Horse, and the Chip. In certain places. Because like the international bikini team girls who compete for Miss Buffalo Chip, several of them also bartend at the Chip throughout the day and night.
Sure.
So if you're looking for that, Iron Horse is probably...
Iron Horse, I would say One-Eyed Jack's, Iron Horse, and the Chip.
Let's just say the Insta-famous rally bartenders.
Oh, yeah.
They're at the Iron Horse.
Iron Horse.
So that's if you're looking for that, that's a good place for
good place
scenery.
To stop, people watch, have some drinks.
Iron Horse.
And we grab sometimes some cheese curds.
Yeah. But again, the food at the Iron Horse is good too.
Yeah, food is good.
Now, next place, I think on Main Street, I think best steak tips. You don't necessarily agree. Because you like the gourmet ones. I think best steak tips in Sturgis is the All-American it's either on Lozelle or Maine. I can't picture it right now.
Yeah.
The All American or Loud American. Loud American.
Loud American.
The Loud American is good food right there in general. They have good steak tips and stuff. They're kind of known for that.
Yeah.
Where else on Main Street?
Well, we don't spend too much time on Main
Not
Street.
eating.
We usually head to Main Street, heading somewhere else.
Drinking, you go to One Eye Jack's for drinks.
Yeah, we go.
And I've been told that One Eye Jack's has like really good grilled chicken and stuff like that.
And the Iron Horse had they had some like hard lemonade specials. They had some good specials running before. So
good place to grab a drink. The Knuckle, the Iron Horse, and Loud American, and One Eye Jack's, of course. These are all staples.
Okay, so let's leave Main Street.
Leave Main Street and go to.
I know.
Where?
Powder House.
Keystone.
Yes.
Okay.
On the way.
Keystone's at the base of Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
You're gonna go through Keystone.
So before we get there, we have Powder House.
Before you pull into Keystone on the long sweeping downhill Keystone, like if you're in Keystone, you missed it. On the right, I've talked about this a billion times. It's our favorite restaurant in all of Sturgis area.
Yeah.
On the right is the Powder House Lodge.
Yeah.
It is a brown building. There are cabins and stuff. They have cabins and all that sort of stuff, but we just go there to eat. And they have buffalo prime rib, buffalo burgers, elk, venison. Just it's not cheap, but it's worth every penny.
It's not cheap. And look,
I think it's worth every penny.
Expect rally prices at just about all of these places. You could find some really cheap eats in little spots throughout the way. Again, these are just some of our favorites. We go with the Old Man. We've gone every year. We go several times, actually.
Not this year. The Old Man's not going this year.
Yeah, Old Man's not going this year, but we're going to go.
Like, for example, the Powder House has this, like, appetizer skewer that has elk, venison, and buffalo on it. Like, teriyaki marinated.
I like their steak tips,
good.
too. They're pretty good.
Steak tips are good there. That's the gourmet one, I say.
A little frothy.
Now, my buddy Bull, who loves to eat animals, says that the Powder House prime rib has ruined prime rib for every place else.
Huh.
He can't eat prime rib in St. Louis at home, where he's from, because it's just that good. I tend to agree with him. It's pretty amazing. But Powder House is fantastic.
It's right when you pass the helicopter rides on your right.
It's on the right before you get into town. Brown buildings on the right. They have a sign that says Powder House Lodge, but it's not in town. It's before town.
And so once you head out of the Powder House and you're heading into Keystone, what's your favorite? Well, our favorite spot in Keystone.
The Red Garter.
Red Garter.
Yeah. On the main drag.
Main drag of Keystone is pretty much a Red Garter. Looks like what it sounds like. It's an old
saloon with red velvet wallpaper and all that, and aggressive flies.
Did you see that?
Palm Beach, man.
It's been raining a lot.
So the Red Garter's great. Yeah,
they've had live music. They have good drinks.
I know there's an ice cream place people love. I've never been, but there's an ice cream place in Keystone on the main drag there everyone loves too. So our dude we like to watch about Sturgis, Let's Go Traveling.
And that's where you'd pick up the 1880s train and all that.
1880s train's Keystone.
So that's a fun stop. We like that in Keystone. And then
what's the pizza place before you go to the? It's the only place. It's out by itself, middle of nowhere. It was so good. I bought a Lintz Brothers. Is that it?
Yeah, Lintz Brothers.
I bought a cup from that place. It's so good. So there's a pizzeria at one of the entrances to Custer State Park called Lintz Brothers. Lintz. It is what it's named. And that's pretty damn good pizza.
Yeah.
But then, is there any place else in Keystone?
No, not really in Keystone. I mean, again, no place that we really spend much time in. But we do go from Keystone. You have two options. You could take the 1880s train up to Hill City, or you could take that back road.
The Old Hill City Road.
The Old Hill City Road.
Which is a great road. Except for the sneaky snakes that'll make your butt pucker when you're going around a turn. And you hit tar and your bike slips about 4 inches to the right when you're in the apex of a turn. That'll make you pucker.
Yeah. But so let's head to Hill City.
Which is?
Oh my God, what's it called? It slipped my mind. Where they have the set meal. I know.
Alpine Inn.
I knew it. They have the big or the little.
Yeah, so you get a filet mignon, baked potato salad for like $20 or something like that.
And they have
really good desserts. And because it is a German restaurant, the rest of the year they have really good German beers.
Yeah.
So great place. So it's a cheap, good dinner. Honestly, the Alpine Inn is. That's the only place we always go to in Hill City.
Kind of a set menu, so you get.
It's definitely a set menu. You only say big or little.
Yeah,
you're just getting the steak.
You get the big steak or the little steak, but you're not going to get much else other than.
The waitresses actually say big or little.
That's it. Yeah.
And then they might ask, how do you want it cooked? But yeah.
Now the only other thing to keep in mind about the Alpine Inn is, you'll notice if it's right when they open, a crowd builds outside.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's impossible to get in.
So go early or wait.
Yeah, but they also go through people really quick. So you go in, you eat, and
I
it
think
starts
they sell
emptying
out
out.
too. They'll sell out for the day.
Yeah, but they move people, so it looks
awesome.
like a long wait, but eventually you'll get in. So.
It's an awesome place.
So we do like Hill City.
And then, so outside of Hill City, Alpine Inn, we've talked about Keystone, we've talked about Main Street, we've talked about the Chip, Deadwood.
Let's go to Deadwood.
Your favorite little bar, the Buffalo Bodega, is from Deadwood. She loves that place. It's just it's smaller than our garage.
Yeah.
But it's a good bar to grab a drink. That's a cool place.
It's got a little casino. It's got a little eatery attached.
And they're all attached right there. You walk through one or the other. But the old Stockyard,
good steak
is where the front of it's outdoor, and you go anyway. You'll see it. The Stockyard. Anyway,
I'll tell you how you identify it. You're gonna see some
wagon wheels.
Well, wagon wheels. You're also gonna see bar stools that the back is painted like strange legs. So when people sit on it, it looks like a woman in a G-string or something, or it looks like ostrich legs.
That's why I just wear my G-string and no pants. It makes it easier.
It blends right in.
Yeah.
So that's a great
good place for a steak in general. Good steak tips.
Yeah, nice environment.
That's good food. Yeah, nice people. The Tin Lizzy Buffet is super popular. I've never been, but I know that Bull and his old man, they love to go to that every year. I don't know what it costs or anything, but it's a casino buffet in Deadwood at the Tin Lizzy Resort, and that's supposedly really, really good. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't been there, but supposedly that's really good.
We're so close.
Is there any place really?
Drinks. We always
all of Deadwood.
Yeah,
we just walk up and down.
Drinks.
Yeah. Oh no, it's the pub.
Well, right
attached
across
to
from
the
the
Hampton
parking
Inn.
lot.
Yeah, attached to the Hampton Inn is a little Irish pub named O Drunkies. I don't know. It's O something. It's at the very end of the main drag.
You just assume every Irish place is those somethings.
I am Irish. The stereotypes are completely accurate.
Potatoes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Drinks.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go.
What is that old joke? It's like, I'm tired of all these Irish stereotypes. I'm gonna go get drunk and punch somebody. So that Irish pub's really good, and they have local beers.
Yes.
And for the last couple of years, they've had a peanut butter beer that was phenomenal. Both Bull and I both loved it. You can't have more than one. No. But God, it was good.
It's not meant to be mixed.
It was good. It's like a peanut butter porter.
Oh, great! Yeah, it's great.
It's good.
And follow it up with a peanut butter whiskey chaser.
No, I didn't say that. Because I tend to vomit.
Remember, Screwball Truck.
It's not my fault. I was overserved. It's not my fault. So, other places to just drink. I think we covered all the meals.
And we always stop at the casinos, have a few drinks, and play a couple bucks.
Always.
Always wins.
My dad wins every time.
Wins.
I don't know what it is.
But
I never win. You win sometimes. I don't. So, where else? So, that's Deadwood. Badlands, you love the ice cream at the Badlands. I'm sorry, Devil's Tower Trading Post. You love the ice cream there.
So, Devil's Tower, I was writing to somebody who had sent me an email about Devil's Tower. I've seen it. It's a big rock. You go, but if you've never seen it, you want to go.
You see it once. You should see it once.
Absolutely go see it. It'll be there when you come back next year.
Right.
And the Trading Post has great little knickknacks if you want to buy little souvenirs. But their butter pecan ice cream is fantastic.
In the middle of the Badlands, the jury is out as to whether it's still in business. But isn't the Horseshoe? Isn't it the Horseshoe?
It's
Horseshoe
close.
Bar and Grill in the Badlands is in the middle of nowhere.
I love that place.
Love that place, but I'm told it's closed, that no one bought it and brought it back. That's the place that she recorded an old man behind the bar last year telling stories about being a rancher, and it turned out he didn't work there. He
just comes in and watches the place.
He was the owner's buddy, and he's like, I don't have a bartender. Can you go bartending? And his buddy's like, I don't care. And this old man sat behind the bar in a cowboy hat telling stories about water rights.
Yeah.
And we just sat there just enthralled with this guy.
And everybody signed
a dollar bill,
staple it all over the ceiling.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun.
The Horseshoe Bar and Grill is unfortunately I don't believe open anymore.
Yeah.
But
it had been sold, and I heard somebody bought it, but I don't think they've reopened it yet.
Other places to drink, man. I mean, well, if you go to Topless Tuesday, Stoneville Saloon and Saloon in Alzada, Montana, the bar is really cool, but you won't be able to get inside because there'll be 6 million people there.
Yeah.
But that is a great place to see the inside of, is the Stoneville Saloon. We're going to skip Topless Tuesday this year.
Some of the best bathrooms. I know it's a weird thing to say, but
is it?
It's a long line. Yeah, the women's bathroom, I assume the men also, is
not that memorable. I don't remember. But
yeah, it's covered in pictures of handsome gents.
Okay.
And it's a big, spacious bathroom. It's a long line, but it was also air conditioned.
We've covered the bathroom.
I just want to make sure everybody's clear.
Yeah.
Did I mention completely covered?
Okay.
All over. Yeah.
Dimensions you want to share?
Yeah, that's that's it.
Next video, bathroom rating systems at Sturgis.
It's important.
So Stoneville and Alzada during Topless Tuesday is a good bar.
Yep.
we won't be there, but you should go. You should
know
go
one
once.
place we forgot to mention?
Unless your old lady's offended by women with no tops on, then it's not going to be a good day for you.
Confidence,
Where
ladies,
else?
confidence. You know what we forgot to mention is the beer mugs over at the Chip.
Oh yeah, they're $10.
The Rat Fink.
They're at the Rat Fink at the back.
Yeah.
If you pre-order them, and I think you still have time to pre-order it, you just get an email, you show them, and that gives you a ticket to go back. $10 filled with beer.
Yeah.
What is it? Doesn't it come with Coors?
And you could upgrade.
But you can upgrade to Bud Light.
Yeah.
And I was like, how about I give you $5 to leave the Coors in there? This is not a whatever thing about what Bud Light's issues. I just think Bud Light sucks as a beer and always have. I'd much rather have Coors. Anyway, so that is a good thing, is I think you can refill it for 5 or 6
and
or
it's
7.
a nice souvenir. We've
and
had
it's a
ours
lot of beer
for years.
Yeah.
So we like to keep
I
the
gotta
cups.
go order those. I don't think I have them yet.
Yeah,
so we need
that's
to.
always fun.
So yeah, they fill it with Coors, and it's like $10, and then I think to refill it's 5, 6,
Yeah,
7,
just snap it
4.
on
I don't
your
remember.
belt loop
I don't know. It's on the
afterwards,
website. Go to
yeah.
the website.
So,
But that's a good deal. Good point. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Any other great place to have a drink? Oh, there's that basement on Main Street. Oh, shiza.
Side Hacks? Next to
No, that's the other place to get a drink though. So let's talk about Side Hacks.
Side Hacks.
So Side Hacks is a bar on Main Street that's kind of a sports bar, but to the left of it is a big open area, and they have contests and all this kind of stuff. That's a great place to grab a drink and hang out. But the building side of Side Hacks
Has a library.
Yes. Upstairs, there's a metal outdoor staircase that will take you to the second floor of the Side Hacks building, and it's a library
Yes.
where you go to study. But the librarians don't wear clothes. It's one of those places. It's for professionals.
It's for study.
They come in from out of town. It's called Gunner's Lounge. It is a secret strip club on Main Street in Sturgis.
Not secret anymore.
No, but it was. So anyway, so second story of Side Hacks, Gunner's Lounge is a strip club on Main Street in Sturgis. Pretty much the only one until you go all the way out to Box Elder.
And C-section
and you'll go to jail. So or almost.
Don't
So
go
there's that. But no, Side Hacks outdoor area is a cool place to grab a drink.
Yeah.
Where else have we forgotten? Any place else? There's a
Those are our
bunch of
favorites.
cool outdoor places
Yeah.
with good bands. There's good music everywhere.
Some people we've gone to the Boar's Nest, people.
Boar's Nest's a good burger.
It's fun. It's a nice.
I can't remember the name of it, but before the Boar's Nest on the left, if you're coming from the Deadwood area, I think is a better burger than Boar's Nest. And it's not ever busy. I think the actual burger is better. Boar's Nest is great, and it's a beautiful place.
Beautiful spot. There's a creek behind it.
But if you're like, I
Great
want the
for
better
drinks.
burger before the Boar's Nest on the left, I cannot remember. It's like Dave's, and then there's like Dave's 2, which is like an expansion, same place. Really good burger there. And then, shameless plug, but not, I think we're rounding it out with a place that we have not been to yet, but we're excited about because we've always heard really great things about it.
Which one?
And that is Kickstands.
Oh, Kickstands! Woo!
So Kickstands is a bar and grill that's open year-round in Sturgis and has bands, like pretty big names sometimes,
Concerts. They have this.
year-round. And this year on August the 3rd, Thursday night before the first official day of the rally,
Yep.
Jasmine Kane, our friend, is playing
The one and only.
at Kickstands, and we are going to have a pre-rally kickoff party.
And you'll be there to carry her gear for her.
I will be there to carry her gears for her
She
to call.
bosses him around.
She yells at me and calls me the P word, and it's not
And
professional.
Kevin just laughs.
Oh, and Kevin laughs and says, that's what it's like.
great.
So Jasmine, if you don't know her story, she's born and raised in Sturgis, and now lives in Nashville, but she tours all the place. She's biker famous.
Biker
and
royalty.
really great. So the night of the 3rd, she's playing Kickstands. The reason I bring it up is legitimately Kickstands is supposed to be a fantastic place to eat and drink.
Yeah.
We haven't been, and we're really fired up about it because we've gone past the sign I don't know how many times. But Kickstands it's Pleasant Valley Road is the exit. The night of August the 3rd at 8 p.m., we will be there hanging out with anybody and everybody. And it won't be packed because it's the night before the rally. So
There's one we left out.
what?
At the Steel Pony, there will be a party. Is that party not open to everybody?
I don't know what party you're talking about.
The party.
Which
Steel Pony.
There's a welcome party and the Vegas party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the pool's at the Steel Pony.
We're
So that's
excited.
a really good point
That
because
is-
it's a great place to get a drink.
Yeah.
The Steel Pony has a public side, just like the Chip.
Sure.
So there's a gate. If you're a camper there, and you have an RV there, then you have to have a wristband to get past it. But out front, there are public pools, swimming pools, and bars all around it. And go check. There's multiple events. But I think the night is I'm actually going to pause this video so I can make sure I say it right. Hang on, we'll be back. I had time zones to figure out and stuff. So it's Monday, August the 7th at 6 p.m. Sturgis time. That's an important thing to remember.
Yes.
It's a different time zone for us, so I'm trying to remember. So 6 p.m. Monday, August 7th at the Steel Pony Campground is the Wild Vegas pool party. And it's supposed to be a freaking blast. So it'll be a lot of fun. There's an MMA fighter emceeing it. A woman MMA fighter who's like famous. Jeslyn, I don't know her name. I don't know her. But she's emceeing the thing. 6 p.m. Monday, August 7th. We will be there. And then there's other events at the Steel Pony. So check their Facebook.
Yeah.
Their Facebook account is the one where they share most of their stuff. Because there's also like a welcome party.
Cycle Source is having their party.
Yeah, there's a party there. The Black Hills Boogie is the 10th.
The 10th.
Thursday the 10th there. We won't be there. I'm leaving the 10th, I think. But that's a good party. So anyway, Steel Pony Campground, the pools there are a good place to have a drink. Full Throttle Saloon.
Oh my God, we forgot the
My God, my brain total shut down. Yeah.
Yeah. Great place.
Full Throttle Saloon. It's a little out of the way. It's out past Bear Butte.
Oh my God.
But they have good food vendors. They have like stir fry vendors. They have really good food vendors there. Great place to have a drink because Ballard's Moonshine is good.
Yeah, it's good.
I like Full Throttle Saloon.
They have the
Sloonshine.
Yeah, they have all sorts of
butterscotch and coffee and anyway. I'm talking about
you
the
can get
Moonshine
drinks.
stuff.
They have stores you can walk around. It's a great place to grab a drink and walk around.
We're gonna go see Danny Counts from the Counts Customs. I think
he seems like such a nice guy.
the night of the 8th. Yeah,
the night of the 8th.
The night of the 8th. He is opening for Warrant. We won't stay for Warrant.
I love you, Danny. No.
So I don't think we're gonna stay for Warrant, but we're gonna go see Counts Customs play. His band's called Counts 777 or something.
Seems like the nicest guy in the industry.
Yeah. So the night of the 8th, probably 6-ish, I'd imagine as well. I don't know.
Now, do keep in mind that the Full Throttle after a certain hour, because of the concerts, we charge.
If you're there before 6, I think it is.
Yeah, you can get free. In, you walk around. They have stores. They have all this great. But after a certain hour, once you leave and you try to come back, there is a cover charge. So keep that in mind. Don't say you weren't warned.
But Full Throttle's, you got to see it.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal when actually the Steel Pony where we're staying is where the Full Throttle used to be.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal when it was there. And it's taken Michael Ballard many a year to get everything up to that standard. And I think he's almost there.
Done a great
he's almost
job.
there.
So
the new one is almost as good. Yeah. The Wall of Death.
The Trapeze
Girls.
It's
the Sphere of Death.
The Sphere of Death. So there's a lot to see.
Good vendors.
It's a great area. And
but it's a great place to go eat and drink, though.
Great place to look at bikes. Great view of Bear Butte. It's a good time.
125-year-old press machines and stuff on the walls. Like it's a cool place.
You'll see. I put.
Good cigar humidor there too.
Oh yeah, I was going to tell you that you can't get a good cigar there. I have some great pictures on my Instagram, Mrs. Monkey 5151, of some of the sites in there. You'll love it. It's just a great place.
Mrs. Monkey 5151 and Pro Monkey Rider.
There you go.
Is our Instagrams.
Just in case you want to see some pictures.
All right. Well, I guess that covers it.
I think so. That and we're melting.
Yeah, it's 1,000 degrees here.
Tell us where you like to go. If there are any spots, so down in the comments, let us know.
And if you're looking for additional ideas, don't just listen to us. Go check the comments, and you'll see other people will say, "You forgot this place, you friggin' idiot!" Like
There's something for everybody in Sturgis, so you just gotta.
Unless you're a vegan, then there's nothing, and don't come.
I'm telling you,
Don't come.
No,
if you're
probably
vegan.
not.
You're uninvited.
I don't think you can do that.
I don't have the power to do it, but I can imply it. Anyway.
So let us know where you like to go. What are your some people are telling us they've been going for 20 years like you have. Where do you like, what is your must do? I feel like the Disney video.
The must do's.
Disney must do's. Sturgis must do's. Let us know. Because maybe there's a place we haven't gone to yet. We need to try it out.
There's so many.
Share these new places with us.
All right, and last thing to tell you, if you're not a subscriber, please hit subscribe. That means everything to us. We love you all to death, and take care of each other out there. We'll talk real soon. Bye.